Justice X.
Whatever happened to civil defense? We used to have civil defense where all the citizens trained to respond to emergencies. Now all we get is Janet Napolitano, Neapolitan ice cream, layers, strawberry, chocolate, or vanilla levels of security, and call them.
Farragut West, train doors will open on the right side, Farragut West.
Nothing about doing anything ourselves. Qualified to become a Metro fair witness with your civil defense unit. Be able to evacuate within 2 hours and be offshore safely from any radiation or plague in D.C.
Doors opening. Step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding, please move to the center of the car.
On time.
Step back, doors closing.
Metro working to bring open spaces. Should we have occupied tent above the stops? Hillary testified today.
In Washington, D.C., free shuttle to the Kennedy Center.
Why don't we invite some Afghan generals and Pakistan generals to leave with us from Iraq, too? Go to East Peru for property right establishment. Return heroes with the local generals. Or is it a condescending indigenous people not good enough to be invited by the United States to go anywhere and work with us doing anything other than subjugating their own people? That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like.
This is Foggy Bottom.
We should invite them to come with us to East Peru and get proper deeds for the indigenous people to their own land. Then return as heroes to Iraq and Afghanistan. And who suggested that? About 18 times over the last 36 months. Even onto state.gov. Email.
Doors opening. Step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding,
with the
please
traffic.
move to the center of the car.
Or you mean the center of the seating area, I think. This is the center of the car here that blocks the traffic. They mean the center of the seating areas.
Step back, doors closing.
Oh, they cut out the dinga-dinga, that's good.
And welcome.
Okay, then I'll take it.
Roswell, next station. First station stop in the Commonwealth. Last chance to board the Blue Line train.
Weak sovereign, very weak sovereign in the U.S. Virginia just ripped off like 1/8 of the federal capital and took it for their own state. They don't trust the weak sovereign and home rule to run their airport. Just ripped off a corner of the federal capital. The Martin Luther King Jr. memorial sandwiched in underground. Couldn't get any fresh land for a memorial. We need a strong sovereign who is FAIR. We need eminent domain. We need to get what land we need at 10 times the highest assessed value so they can afford to move. Unlike China, where they simply take it. And then China and Pakistan, they look, hey, the U.S. does, but they pay you 10 times your assessed value. I want to be like them. Instead of us being more and more like them. Can we survive 4 more years while we get really organized? Or Or do we have to get elected too soon? That's the only way. Sorry, go ahead. The first stop in Commonwealth.
Last chance to transfer to the Blue Line towards Franconia, stopping at the Pentagon, Ronald Reagan to Washington National Airport, Old Town Alexandria. That plane will stop in about 4 minutes, Blue Line towards Franconia, 4 minutes. The time now is 4:34, 34 after 4 o'clock.
Doors opening, step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding, please move to the center of the car.
There's only one book with automatic page scroll, Dr. Seuss for children.
May I have your attention?
You would think you could
Jim Dorr, Chief Safety Officer here at Metro.
have books automatically turn the pages while you worked, glanced over, went back to work, then set the timer on the slideshow of your pages.
Your child's hand.
Hold your child's hand. There, that counterbalances that.
And welcome to the Orange. Next station is Courthouse.
A stronger, more fair sovereign. Stronger, fairer. That'll fit on a bumper sticker. Whose initials should we put? BHO, JRB, stronger, fairer? Or will it be WR, WMR? Yeah. Who would, they want a Puerto Rican for vice president under him? What we need is a new chief of police for Harvard University. Set a good role model. The guy is a bear of a man who works on the premise that if he doesn't like you, he unilaterally says you can't come around here for no reason. And if you have any brothers interested, the number 2 position at the U.S. Capitol Police is open now. Likewise to our sisters, the siblings.
This is Courthouse facing the front of the train. Doors will open on the left side.
$610 to file a case.
Evening.
And then a bunch of hoops to jump through. There's no list of the hoops. That you have to figure them out. No form you can fill in. You
Doors opening, step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding, please move to the center of the car.
But they have some highly intelligent people working there. Establish justice.
Step back, doors closing.
Hear that inflection? Step back. That's what I call DC rape prevention training.
Clarendon is next.
Anybody want to do a documentary on public transportation systems around the world, or is there already one that's been done? All I know is BART here and the MBTA and maybe New York. And this one here comes across as the most up against the wall kind of announcements. In India, they pile on top of the trains.
It's clear. The train doors will open on the right side.
Well, good luck. God be with you. DCdelegate.com. That's my web.
Doors opening. Step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding,
Virginia Square is next.
May I have your attention, please? Customers, for your safety, please step back from the platform edge, spread out along the platform when the train arrives. Allow customers to exit before attempting to board. Again, customers, for your safety, please step back from the platform edge.
Hear the difference in the inflection. Same words said differently, with a little different ambience. What a subtle difference, huh? Hi. Hi. Good. Alhamdulillah. Hallelujah. Bismillahi. Next. Allah Akbar. Alhamdulillah. Bismillahi. Alhamdulillah. Hallelujah. Allah. Bismillah. Allah Akbar. Unlock.